We got some good news with some brand new players officially joining orgs, but we also have some bad news that a lot of people are really not looking forward to. I also want to make some predictions as well, all in today's video. Real quick before this video starts though, please subscribe to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys. If you guys want to support me even more, far away the best way to do so is by using code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop. We shout out somebody every single video who deems me proof of them using my code, so shout out to this person on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. Make sure you guys also follow the Twitch or come back here on the day of finals if you guys want to watch the EWC finals or the Div Cup finals with me. Without further ado though, let's start this video off with some positive stuff. And we have been, like, I don't want to necessarily say theorizing it because it was pretty much just confirmed but not officially. And then today Falcons ended up tweeting out, "From the dark he rises, Pouyo is now a Falcon. Pollo x Peterbot unchanged." Pollo also did officially end up tweeting out that he did join Falcon Esports, the thing that we have been rumoring for, like, I feel like over a month now at this point. Seeing the double Falcon duo names like on the leaderboard is gonna look so clean when we see both Falcon Pollo and Falcon Peterbot, and there really is a real chance that they're able to win the first two major tournaments both this weekend as well, with Pollo being on Falcons now. But I do want to show his official introductory video because it is really hype.
You think darkness is his ally? You only borrowed it. He was born in it, forged by it. When the light came, it only blinded him. Because darkness didn't break him. It built him.
Of course, huge congratulations to Pouyo, 100% deserved, and now this really does look like we could be in for the long haul on the double Falcons duo. He wasn't the only person that ended up getting signed though, because Malibuka also officially joined Big Clan as well. So Malibuka ended up signing to the org that his duo of Vico is on. You guys should all know by now, but most of these like double duo org signings are for EWC, since you can only get org points if you guys are either both on the same org, or if one of you guys are on an org and then the other one just isn't on an org at all. And so these orgs do want to make sure that they are signing duos that are going to be playing with each other. Most of the time this also means that they are locked in for the entire year now, at least in EWC. And I think Vico and Malibuka definitely have to be the other contenders on EU to be able to qualify for the finals straight away.
Oh my god. There's too easy.
I think the best side of Vico is his passion.
1v1, Manny, 1v1!
No.
Yes! Yes! Oh my god! Let's fucking go!
I asked him to play and he said yeah. One of my brothers just told me that there is a game, Fortnite. I'm Malibuka and I'm playing for Big.
Let's talk about some of the more upsetting news now. Unfortunately, Fortnite Status ended up tweeting out, "We're taking one more Fortnite for next season. Chapter 7 Season 2 will now drop on March 19th. So that does mean that the thing that we were fearing when I talked about in last night's video about this season getting extended has officially happened, and the new season now is officially delayed by 2 whole weeks. Now, the main thing that I'm really going to be taking away from this is I hope that this means that they're able to fix all the bug issues that they have been dealing with. I'm assuming that if they are extending it for this long, that can really be the only explanation for that, because I don't think we're getting any new content in that 2-week extension break that they're adding. Hopefully it gives them some more time to add content for the new season drop, because this has been, I can't even lie, one of the driest seasons in Fortnite history, not just from like competitive wise, but also for just like Fortnite in general. You guys see everybody talking about the state of like Fortnite content and everything, and I'm not here to like necessarily talk about that, but one of the things that I do want to talk about is after this recent delay now, Fortnite Chapter 7 Season 1 is now the third longest season in Fortnite history. The only two seasons that are longer than this is Chapter 2 Season 1, which was 128 days, and Chapter 2 Season 2, which was 119 days. At the time of Chapter 7 Seasons 1 concluding, it is going to be 110 days, so only about 10 days shy of being the second longest season in Fortnite history. And for competitive especially, this is so bad because we literally did not have an FNCS this season, and we didn't even find that out till like almost midway through the season that we weren't going to have an FNCS. So now instead of us being less than a month away until the new season, we are still a month and a half away basically. One of the things that I'm really hoping for is that Fortnite competitive doesn't just completely forget about the competitive players for this 2-week extension. I hope that we get some tournaments added. Hopefully we get 2 more div cups now, so there would be 6 div cups total until 4, because could you guys imagine if we go through these next 4 div cups and then have 2 weeks of absolutely nothing? I am really begging that Fortnite adds 2 more div cups and hopefully like 2 more eval cups as well, so we at least have some tournaments to look forward to, because then maybe that's not like the worst case scenario. But if we're not going to get any extra div cups, then oh man, the end of this season is going to be boring. Let's move on now to something that I have not done yet, and that is make my EWC official predictions. Now, I wanted to wait until the map was like fully completed with where everybody is actually going to be landing at, and I think we are finally at that point now. There is only going to be 2 teams on NA that are able to qualify for the LAN and 3 teams on EU. But this tournament this weekend is probably the biggest tournament that we've had since Global Championships, since it does qualify you to a LAN event. Now, starting off with for my first place pick, I think this pick is pretty obvious, and it's probably going to be what everybody ends up predicting. I mean, they literally have Slurpy Swamp, completely uncontested, dominated their heat, looked super good in the opens. Peterbot and Pouyo are probably just the safest and easiest pick in this situation. I also talked about this in last night's video, but I really do feel like they have been starting to look better in normal BR, but in reload, especially since there's things like shock waves and the eye jailing is not as difficult as it is in BR, I'm not as concerned for them here. You see some teams are in some really rough off spawn situations, like a triple con over here between Paper, Uology, and Shadow and Virgo. Light is contested by enough. Yarg and King versus Josh and Yamzo is going to be a super big off spawn fight. I feel like the biggest off spawn fight is going to be Cold and Rapid versus Jace and Aloe, because personally for me, I feel like Cold and Rapid have been the second best reload team on all of NA. But since them being contested by Jace and Aloe and having a regular bird down here as well, that could potentially third party, Ark and Kanata over here that could potentially third party, I am a little bit concerned for it. Also, we know like notoriously Cold isn't like the greatest off spawn fighter ever. I think it gets thrown a little bit out of proportion when people say he's like a terrible off spawn fighter. If they were fully uncontested, it would be like a no-brainer number 2 pick for me. But I'm actually gonna go with Acorn in Bolts, fully uncontested logjam. I've honestly been so high on this duo, and I'm kind of just waiting for them to disappoint me. But I do like their drop situation. Landing edge map and reload doesn't matter as much as it does in like BR because of surge and everything, and the map is also just like a lot smaller clearly. I feel like a little bit of a sleeper team in this is Agers and Ritual. I loved how they looked in the opens. I think they literally like won the whole opens of the tournament. They didn't look the greatest in the heats until the last couple of games, and they've even just been a little bit shaky in normal BR2, but they literally got signed for this tournament right here. I know that they are going to be grinding it, so I think if I had to make like an honorable mention pick, I would pick them. Now moving over to EU, this is where it does get really difficult, I'm not gonna lie. A lot of our super good duos are contested. We have like Eyedrop and Marius versus Vico and Malibuka off spawn at Slurpy, with Chap and Flixie even being on the left side over here too. Momsy and Sato are conning Shark in Teeny. This is the real first chance though, potentially for Shark to be able to qualify for a LAN event. Pink and Hriss are conned by Asa and Podesai. Combeck and Pigs conned by Kira. That is why I feel like the safest pick for my first place prediction would be Sky and Scroll. They've been one of the best duos as of late, whether it's in normal BR, Reload, the Unreal Cup. Scroll won the solo series finals. They're, to me, based off of this map right here, the safest pick to qual for LAN out of the 3 LAN spots. The second team that I'm actually gonna go with is Darman Demas. Darman Demas also got signed for this specific tournament right here. They do have the potential to third party whatever in the world is gonna happen down here. And then for my third pick, I actually want to make kind of a bold prediction just because of how high I have been on them. I feel like the safest pick here is to say Chino and Pablo, but I want to predict Chap and Flixie. Chap and Flixie get their side completely uncontested. There's a real world where they just like either loot this and split, and Vico and iDrop also split this, or they fight. And if they're going to be fighting this, then Chap and Flixie can get free kills on them multiple times over. The teams on their left are all contested. They really only have to worry about kind of Sky and Scroll, and then obviously Darm and Demus. They look so good in the EWC qualifiers, similar to Peter and Pouyo. I feel like IGLing doesn't matter as much for them in this than it does in like normal BR. And so yeah, my 3 teams predicted for EU is going to be Chap and Flixie, Darm and Demus, and Sky and Scroll. Let me know your guys' own predictions though in the comment section down below, and just let me know what you guys think about everything we went over in today's video as well. So up to the channel if you guys are new, as we try our best to upload daily competitive content for you guys. Dude, it says under me right here, please use code KDOG in the Fortnite item shop if you guys want to support me even more. Make sure you guys follow me on my Twitch and sub up to the React channel as well. We've had a bunch of videos dropping over there. If you want some more content from me, YouTube says I'm doing one of these 2 videos up on the screen right now, so go check them out if you guys haven't already. Thank God for another day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.